How's it going, people? Liberal Hill back, and let's talk about Impact Wrestling's Rebellion pay-per-view. Just quick thoughts, just quick little thoughts, overall thoughts on the show. Decent, above average. Hints, just small hints of greatness. Let's talk about it. So let's start off with the first match of the night that came completely out of nowhere. Like, match wasn't announced or anything like that. The six-pack scramble, I'm guessing, for the #1 contendership for the X Division title. It was Petey Williams, Jake Chris, Aiden Prince, Ace Austin, Cousin Jake, and Eddie Edwards. Cousin Jake being in the match doesn't really was a non-factor. He was just in there just to be in there. But hey, big man in the X Division. I've been saying this for like years. If they're gonna have the thing to where they have the rule that it's no limits, you got to have more big men competing in the X Division to really put that over. To not make this like the cruiserweight division. You have to have people of various body types in the division to really uphold that standing. Sorry about that. Had a little piece of fish in my teeth. By the way, shout out to Sharks, man. Sharks is awesome. But let me see. Oh yeah, Ace Austin ends up getting the victory over. He rolls up Pete Williams, and they have like this little storyline going on. So Ace Austin, he's becoming like the new upstart, cocky heel, and I guess Pete Williams is there to show him some of that good old. Some of that good old veteran respect, and yeah, I'm not opposed to seeing that Ace Austin versus Petey Williams. Why not? Why not? Then next you have another match that just wasn't announced. It just came. It was there. Scarlett Bordeaux was supposed to be doing her smoke show, I guess, promo segment or whatever, but instead, I guess over social media, Roju challenges her to a match. And let me say this about this entire match. I've been watching Scarlett Bordeaux for like years. You know, ROH, the Indies, TNA, Indies. She's gotten pretty damn good as a wrestler for her style. I hate what they're doing to Roju. I think the guy has a lot of talent, and now that he's showing a lot more personality. I mean, come on, what are you doing with this guy? He loses to Scarlett Bordeaux after, like, he tries to do the ass thing to Scarlett, ends up getting kicked in the nuts, and what she hit him with? I think she hit him with like it was like a DDT or something like that. What? Or a pin? It was something. What was it? Let me see. And plants him. So it was something. Well, anyway, she gets the win with a low blow and some kind of finisher. I just really hate what they're doing to Roju. Like, nothing against Scarlett. Really improved as a wrestler. Love the character. Come on, man. No, the guy deserves better than this, man. I mean, a low blow, really? Is it? Whatever, man. Let's just move on. Then you have the Rascals versus Moose and the North, a.k.a. Ethan Page and Josh Alexander. Moose in the North controlled the first half of this match. Straight power, straight cut off the ring action, power, domination, all of the above. And then toward the end of the match, the Rascals just cut loose with high-flying stuff. What was the one? There was one shot they missed where Josh Alexander got taken out with something. But then they showed, I think Wentz, he jumped off, he springboarded and hit Moose with a cutter. They hit like some triple T moves. They hit, it's that push off. It's that backflip push off thing. They hit it off the ramp onto, I think it was Alexander. Yeah, it was on Alexander. Trey tried to go for like I think a dive on Moose. Same thing as last time. He catches him, slings him into the guardrail. In comes Desmond jumping off the back of Josh Alexander and like this really high cannonball that takes out everybody. Then the Rascals get down Josh. They hit him with a super kick in the corner. 6'9". The knee thing off the top rope while he's laying on his back. Trey hits like a I think it's like he hit like a swanton Jeff Hardy move, and then Dez hits the AJ Styles spinal tap, not from like close, from like halfway across the ring. And you're thinking, okay, well that's the end of the match. Trey, he has like Ethan Page trapped in the corner. Page picks him up and like hits the I wouldn't say the dominator. It was just like a power. Yeah, I would say more power bomb. He power bombs him onto the pinning combination, and the Rascals, Wentz and Dez get taken out. No, it was Trey and Wentz got taken out. The North hit their finisher, and then Moose hits his spear, and Moose gets another measure of revenge on the Rascals. Yeah, it was, for what it was, it was okay. Yeah, let's just move on. Then you had Taya Valkyrie defeating Jordynne Grace. Clean. No distractions, no cheating, just good old-fashioned heel wrestling, working on the body part, and waiting to the end and using it to your advantage. I can't believe this. Like, watching this, you have Taya Valkyrie weathering the storm with Jordynne Grace in the early beginning, where Jordynne Grace just completely woman handling her with a power bomb on the apron. Jordynne Grace just using all of her power moves, and then Taya somehow gets a hold of her arm in the post, knocks it, and is just attacking it throughout the whole entire match. And Grace tries to, hulk up out of it, but in the end, she tries to go for the Grace driver, doesn't have enough strength in the arm. Taya uses that to her advantage and hits Road to Valhalla and retains the Knockout Championship. And I'm not mad at all. I mean, Grace lost, and she still has time to become a champion. But Taya, I think this is Taya's first feud outside of Tessa, so you don't want to be hot potatoing the belt. And I can definitely understand why Taya kept the belt here. And like I said, it's great to see heels winning clean, establishing their dominance as strong champions. And then you had this pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. Rich motherfucking Swann defeats Sami Callihan, but he just doesn't defeat him. No. He gets hit with a cactus special on the guardrail, gets hit with a cactus special off the top rope onto Legos, still kicks out, and then he taps out Sami Callihan with a cross face into a barbed wire bat. Why? Like I just said previously, I understand why Taya didn't lose the belt, because she just had her first title defense outside of Tessa. Saint Rich Swann, I think he just won his title at the last pay-per-view. But still, come on, man. What more does Sami Callihan have to do to win a championship? It's gotten to the point that he's Impact's Samoa Joe. A guy that's a great wrestler, great talker, but you can't take him seriously because, hey, he loses. Why would you? You have this great storyline, the Rich Swann stuff. Rich Swann becomes a champion, that OVE, and I just don't understand. Like, you do realize that if Sami keeps losing with no belts and no discernible victories, he's not going to be taken seriously as a wrestler, as a threat. Let's just skip ahead. Yeah, it was a good match. Yeah, yes, it was. It was a good hardcore match. Whatever. Then you had, I'm gonna say match of the night. Yeah. Tessa Blanchard, she's that bitch. Gail Kim, still no ring rust, and I think she's been like wrestling on the indies with the Tough Twins. I think that's Katie Forbes and Tennille. And the girl from the menagerie. The menagerie. Anyway, this was one of the greatest women's wrestling matches I've seen in quite a few years or months, especially like. I'm not gonna say the name, but you know the company. Uh, so many things to unpack here. I'm not gonna talk about the match because you need to go see it. The emotions, like Tessa, she's cutting this promo backstage, and in comes Tully, and like she's cutting the promo real hard, real tough. You know, Tessa's Bloodstone, and all of a sudden she just like breaks down to like, you know, sweet Tessa and everything like that. Then she toughens back up. She comes out, sings her own music. Like Tessa Blanchard wrestles like a man, but in a female. Then you have Gail, who's like Gail Kim, and then you have Tessa winning with the Magnum off of the top rope. And then she goes out, hugs her father, blah, 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 good, feel-good moment. And she gets back in the ring. She's singing her song like, she said, I think she sings to herself, coming for more. And you're thinking, okay, she's going to destroy Gail Kim, blah, blah, blah. She picks up Gail Kim and like hugs her, and like it's a show of camaraderie. And she breaks down, starts crying, thanks Gail. The passing of the torch, man. Like I said, it's something that layers to the Tessa Blanchard character. She's tough as hell, badass, but then she's sweet, and then she has like these awkward moments of stares of like surprise. Tessa, not only great wrestler, great psychology and emotions that make her a great character. Like I said, I'm not going to talk more about this match. You need to watch it. You need to watch this match. This is, if you love women's wrestling, you have to watch the match. Matter of fact, if you love wrestling in general, this is the match, a match to watch. So, sorry about that. She didn't win with the mat. She hit the mat on, but she busted out this new finisher, so like a cross face type of thing. And anyway, then you had this thing that threw me off. You had Cage and Johnny Impact for the world title. I kind of see why, because they had the Full Metal stuff, and I guess they didn't want to clean up the ring or whatever. Just clean the ring up. Just clean the ring up. But I guess they didn't want to tire out the crowd with the oohs and the ahs and the spot. But then again, you could have had this match somewhere in the middle. I'm not feeling the Impact or world titles in general in the middle of cards, or like not being the end of shows. So in this match, Impact busts up one Cage and tries to choke him out, cut off blood supply so he'll faint out. Eventually, he gets tired of doing that. They knock out Lance Storm. Johnny Impact has Taya take a bullet for him and Cage powerbombs Taya. The bootleg referee Johnny Bravo gets in and tries to fast count Cage. In comes Lance Storm, super kicks him, and right before Storm is about to DQ the match, Cage stops it, super kicks him, hits him with a powerbomb, and then hits him with the drill call, wins the match 1, 2, 3. Brian Cage, new world heavyweight champion. But what a twist. In comes Michael Elgin, fresh from New Japan, already having his eyes set on the world title that Brian Cage holds. Battle of two juggernauts. And yes, I know a lot of people was talking about how they laughed when who was it? Don Callis said that Michael Elgin left New Japan for Impact. I would think that would be the smart thing to do, bro. That would be the smart thing. Look, New Japan has good wrestling, great wrestling, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to become a world heavyweight champion, guess what you have to do? Okada, fight Okada, defend against Okada, fight Okada again, defend against Okada. Ace, Okada, fight Okada. Oh my God, he's gone for 3 months. Okada. Yeah. If I were a wrestler, I would get out of New Japan too. Like it's almost at John Cena level with Okada. Like this man, I'm not gonna go into the rant. I'm not gonna get into the rant. I'm gonna get through this review. I'm not gonna get into the rant, but just know I'm not a fan of Okada. Only because I was a fan of down on his luck shorts Okada. I'm not a fan of long pants. I'm back in the driver's seat. Oh, I was just gone for 3 months. I got the world title back. I'm not a fan of Okada. No, I'm not. Anyway, then you had the main event. So we were saying that because this was the tag team match. LAX defeats Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, the Lucha Bros. A lot of spots in here, a lot of dangerous stuff. You have the end, which was kind of weird because I think they were trying to go for the sweeper off of the top, but when Santana hit Phoenix with the not Phoenix but Pentagon with the fork, he fell, and Ortiz couldn't hold him, so he just powerbombed him and got the pin, and that was it. Really dangerous spot. Like I think it was Phoenix. He tried to go for, where did he got to go? Was it a Spanish fly? Let's see. I think it was a Spanish fly. Yeah, he is. Okay. Ends up walking the road, hits a Spanish fly on Ortiz through the table, but doesn't rotate. And yeah, he lands on the head. So like basically he goes for the Spanish fly, but instead of rotating with the person, he just like falls straight back and like hits his head on the ramp. So really dangerous spot. Hope Phoenix is okay. Like, that guy's a maniac. LAX, new tag team champions. Everybody comes out to celebrate for some strange reason. I guess this is the Lucha Bros' last match on Impact, maybe? I haven't heard anything about that. It was just weird seeing everybody coming out like in their street clothes, like, yeah, celebration, bitches. Anyway, my thoughts are, like I said, okay show. Then again, not a bad show. Yeah, but even if you hate Impact, I would suggest that the Taya, Gail, the Tessa and Gail match is a must watch. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Probably start up an Assassin's Creed live stream in a little bit. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.